Morning guys, Ian here. Welcome to my day. Do you live in the moment? That's the question I'm asking myself. I think I do. Sometimes. But not as much as I should and not as much as I want to. So I thought I'd chat to you about that and share my stream of consciousness with you. So what is living in the moment? We've all heard it bandied about and probably all have our ideas of what it means. But I think to me it means experiencing what life is bringing to me right here, right now, on a more continuing basis. Rather than going through my life not noticing what's going on, not noticing what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing, what I'm learning, and not doing that because the focus of my attention is not right here, right now. It's either future or past oriented. Now I know that we do a lot of that, all of us. Future oriented because of the nature of our lifestyles these days, especially, if we're in employment where we have to be planning ahead, constantly planning ahead. What needs doing tomorrow, what needs doing next week, next month, over the next 6 months. And even if you're not in employment, there's a great deal of that going to be happening in your life, because nowadays life doesn't just happen, it's complicated. So much of our time is future focused, and then much of our time is also focused on the past. When we're lost in our memories, when we're thinking about maybe times that didn't go quite as we planned, decisions that we made that we wish we made differently, incidents, accidents, life events that we replay in our mind. And not only do we replay the event itself, but the consequences of the event and how it's affected our lives and how our lives might be different if things had gone a different way. So a lot of our time spent musing, isn't it, in the past, and a lot of our time is spent planning the future. Now the thing about that is it often doesn't leave much time to know what's going on here and now, which is a shame, because life brings us rich experiences, brings us learning experiences, brings us much that we often don't notice. And right now, as I'm wandering across this bumpy field, thinking at any minute I'm going to fall, if I'm in the moment right now, what do I notice? I notice the warmth on my skin. I notice the smell of the grass. I feel the unevenness of the ground beneath my feet and how my body is compensating to keep me in balance. I'm just looking at my dogs and they're darting around and their little tails are going, they're full of delight, sniffing their world and peeing over everything. Butterflies, dragonflies, horseflies, who normally find me and bite me. But there's so much going on. The noise in the background is a construction site nearby. People speaking, machinery working. When I just stop now and think of all of the sensations and the information that my body's processing. It's amazing. So much sensory experience. And really, it's no wonder that we have to filter most of it out, because otherwise we would go mad. If we were fully consciously aware of everything that that our senses was actually receiving, yeah, I'm sure we'd flip. But living in the moment, we really do need to do it because it's good for us. I remember when I was a kid, I must have been about 10 or 12, perhaps even a bit younger. I hated school. I hated school with a passion, and so much so that even the time that I wasn't in school, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So what that meant was that even the time when I wasn't in school, I couldn't enjoy myself because it was in my mind constantly that I would have to go back. So when I'd come home at the end of the day, I'd be thinking about going to school the next day. The same for the weekends, the same for the school holidays. And then one day, in my little 10 or 11-year-old mind, I thought, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to switch these thoughts off so that when I'm not in school, at least I can enjoy that time. And I did. I could do it. Now, I couldn't do it for any other things, but I could do it for school. And over the years that followed, I developed the skill to do it with other things as well. So although I haven't got complete mastery of the art, most things that bother me now I can switch off until the time that I have to deal with them. And that's done wonders for my sense of contentment and my sense of happiness. And I was speaking to someone just a few days ago, and they said, I got 5 days off from work now. I said, that's great. What are you going to do? Are you going to enjoy yourself? Oh no, because I've got to go back. And so that was exactly the same thing, wasn't it? An adult experiencing the same thing that me as a child experienced. And so I said, well, can you not try not to think about that until you have to go back, so that at least you can enjoy the time that you have now? Now, I don't know whether or not they'll be able to do that. But it is a mental discipline, and it's like many mental disciplines that we can develop to improve the quality of our thinking. And when we improve the quality of our thinking, we improve the quality of our living and of our experience. And it's just like the gym, as I think we've talked about this before. When we first go to the gym, it's hard to lift those weights, and there's some weights that we can't lift. But the more we work at it, the more we try, the easier it becomes. And it's the same with mental disciplines. You just have to keep at it, and the more you do it, the quicker and more easily you'll master the art. Yeah, living in the moment. It's a great to be alive day. Hope you enjoy it. Catch you soon, guys. Bye for now.